What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another the Modsy Hardcore Minecraft video. My name is JawshyGG, and today we're going to be doing some more stuff with Applied Energistics, because I'm curious to see how much we have so far for Applied Energistics and what all we need comparatively, but we'll get to that point here in a second. So you'll notice that I'm up to level 100. So at the end of the last video, I basically said I wonder how far the 500 something thousand could take me for this. So I'm going to throw the 100 in here. So that's going to bring me up to 360 right there. So that's awesome. That's good. So now it seems like my stuff is acting funky in there. So I'm going to let that kind of do its thing. But we're going to, like I said, look over some more applied energistic stuff whenever we wake up from a quick little slumber. Sweet. Okay, so the two things I'm going to make here today are the biometric card and the ME security terminal. For the ME security terminal, we're going to need 4 iron ingots, an ME chest, 2 Fluix ME glass cables, a 16K ME storage component, and then an engineering processor. For the biometric card, let me write this down. Biometric card, we're going to need 2 iron ingots, 2 gold ingots, 1 redstone dust, and then 1, oopsies, I believe that is going to be an engineering processor. So, of course, this is basically going to push us back to using the inscriber or infuser or whatever it's called again, which is fine. But let's take a look at what we can do so far right now without having to go into that. So let's look at our Fluix cables. I'm curious what all do I have and what I do not have. So I do need to make more of these. So let's go ahead and make another one of, wait, no, that's not making more of them. That's just turning it into, I don't understand. Okay. All right, so let's do this. We need this right here, and then we're going to go back to our charger, which I believe is in my refined storage section. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Where is my charger? Sure. There you are. Beautiful. Okay. So we'll plop you down right there. We'll throw you in. Oh, because these are already charged? Is that why? I don't know. I don't remember what I'm doing. Inscriber. Okay, well I don't want to do anything with inscription. So what do we need for this again? What do we need? We need the quartz. Okay. Okay. Cool. What are we missing? We're missing Certus quartz dust. Certus quartz, which is this, which I assume if I do that, that turns it into a charged crystal. Okay. It turns it into something that's charged. Charged. Okay. Okay. Which I assume if I do this, that will then crush it down into what I needed to crush it down into. Sweet. Okay. I'm learning. I'm slowly but surely learning. It's taken me a little bit of time to figure this stuff out. But pretty much 4 iron ingots, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. ME chest, I think I have one. 2, the glass cable should be fine. The 16K ME storage component is pretty much what I'm mostly worried about at this point. Because this is going to require the 4K, which requires 2K or 1K or whatever the situation is. But we'll get there when we get there. This right here, I think I have everything I need for it. So let's go ahead and make the let's go ahead and make what we need in here for this. So we'll do that, and then we'll do one more set of those. Do that. So now we have enough of those. So now we just need the ME chest, which I thought I had one of these. I guess I don't. Interesting. Which we need an ME terminal, which means we need these, which means we need this. Okay. Cool. So we need a printed logical. So grab these two real quick. And then let's do this real quick, this real quick. So we need the formation and the annihilation. Formation requires 2 of these. So actually we won't, or no. Okay. Cool. So, dagnabbit. Cool. Okay. I feel like we're going to need more than one of those, but it should be fine. Cool. Okay. So now we can come back here. We can do this. We can make these two. All right. So we made that one. So now we need to make one more of these. Beautiful. So we'll just grab the gold again, and we'll do this right here. Make one more of these. This isn't really too difficult to do. It's just kind of time consuming, especially if you're not really familiar with how to navigate this stuff appropriately through the automation process. I'm genuinely just going to do this at my pace. I don't necessarily know of any better methodology or methods to take for this. So we're just going to do this and hope for the best. So we need another one of these, which means we need another piece of gold, which means I'm going to go ahead and pull these two down. Make another one of these, then we'll just throw this stuff in there and we'll make one of whatever we were just making. So I thought that, okay, yeah, that's fine. Coolio. Cool. So now we come back in here, and now we can make the terminal, which means now we can make the chest, which means now we can throw these back in there. We can make this stuff. So let's go ahead and grab these. Okay. All right. Really, me? Like I said, at my pace, guys. Only slightly struggling today. It's only a slight struggle bus, okay? I'm doing my best. There we go. Okay. But this is pretty much the gist of it. It's just going through and doing this over and over again until you get all the stuff you need. So now we're going to start working towards this stuff. Of course, we do need the calculation processor too, which requires this stuff right here. And now I'm going to do this right here. Grab this right here. And then we're going to throw you in there while we also start looking at what we need for the 4K. So we need 3 of these, which of course we need more of the calculation ones. So we're actually going to need a lot of these, right? Yeah. Cool. So let's go ahead and grab the Certus quartz crystals. And then we'll do this right here. And then I think we should probably, to play it safe, grab some more silicon. I feel like it'd probably be smart to have enough of this stuff kind of on the back end, but you know, it is what it is. We'll figure it out. Like I said, this is pretty much the unfortunate part about this particular thing, to me at least, is that it does take a decent amount of time to set up and get through, and pretty much just, you know, normal things. But I feel like 6 or 7 will be okay. I feel like we should be good with that amount. So we're gonna do this right here now. Actually, I want to move that over there. There we go. We'll make 7 of these as well. So, but yeah, so this is pretty much, if you've never done applied energistics before, consider yourself lucky. I genuinely, like, I'll be completely frank with you. I do not like applied energistics. I feel like applied energistics has way too much going on, as refined storage can do. I would like to say as much as you need it to a degree, without being as convoluted or as genuinely challenging as applied energistics is. While don't get me wrong, applied energistics likely has its reasons for needing to be very very necessarily, I guess the best phrasing for this would be, it's likely to be needing to be very very challenging to a degree, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm saying at this point. I think that applied energistics is one of those things that probably could be easier, but they like to make things as difficult as possible so that while you're playing, it's a struggle bus. Like, take in mind the ATM star. The ATM star requires so many resources that a normal playthrough, a normal player playthrough will not even think about. And I know this for a fact because a friend of mine who has played all the mods 8 or 9, they they just did not even try for the end game stuff like this, because if you look at the actual realistic points of things, like with how inconsistent resource collection can be, it's tough. That was a 4K. I need the 16K, which means I only need one more of those, which means I need 3 more of these. Wait, this is the 16. Yeah, this is the 16K, so I need a couple more of these. Let me. Wait, what? Oh, I don't have those two. Duh. Gold. And that. Okay. So I already have those. Let me grab a stack of gold just because. Most players will not play this through to doing the ATM star. It's only the, in my opinion, the masochistic people who like to torture themselves with nonstop resource collection and aggressiveness towards their own livelihood that would want to do something so crazy as to try to build the ATM star. But then on top of that, the people who want to build the ATM star and then build blocks of ATM stars. And then the fact that that there is a recipe for a 9 times compressed ATM star proves that people are insane. I'm so sorry. I mean, it's funny. It really is funny to me because I'm struggling with one ATM star, but there are people out there who can make like 4 of them all at once. And I'm just like, bro, let me get to that level. Like, I'm so jealous that you either have the luck of a god where you can just get all the resources like that, while I don't even know what capabilities there are available to me to really make and collect as many resources as you have. Like, I don't know how people collect a ridiculous amount of prosperity shards. I'm genuinely baffled at the fact that I can barely even collect like 3,000 of them. But I mean, in the retrospect of things, I do believe that there are people out there who typically who are extremely lucky when it comes to this kind of stuff. They have like extremely good, like when I say lucky, I mean like they have like such good luck to where they can just walk into a place and all of a sudden they just have like resource galore. Like it took me like 20 videos to even get to a point to where I was even comfortable enough to make it to the mining dimension. But there are people who probably do that in like 2 hours. And I'm just like, guys, like slow down, settle down. Let me learn the game. And it is primarily because of the fact that I had 7 of those, didn't I? Why am I only... Okay. I don't know. I like to complain a lot. So don't judge me if I complain, all right? I'm doing my best. Pick the 4K. And then we'll make the 16K. All right, cool. So now we have everything we need for the ME security terminal. So let's go ahead and plop that in. And then what do we need here for this bad boy? We just need the engineering processor, which means we need to make one of these, which should not be a problem. Sweet. And then we also need printed silicon, which we have the capability of making right here. So we'll go ahead and do that. And I likely have the printed silicon in my network. I'm not going to go around and try to fight it right now. What do we need with that though? We need, I assume, redstone. Yep, redstone. Let's grab some redstone. And just because I complain about things doesn't necessarily mean I'm not having fun. Like, I'm genuinely having a lot of fun with this series, and I feel like it's a series that I can absolutely do long term, which obviously I have been. and it's been a blast so far. So let's take a look here. We got implied energistics. So we have this one done now. What do we get? I don't actually know what we got from that, but okay, cool. So now we can start looking at, wait, where? Oh, yeah, 16K. There we go. Now we can start looking at the matter condenser and matter ball. So to make the matter ball, you have to take a what? Okay, let's make the matter condenser first. I think I just removed that from the thing I did. Okay, we'll do that. Do this. What do we need for the matter condenser? So for the matter condenser, the only thing we need is fluix dust. To make this, we just need to take an inscriber and crush down fluix, which that is actually, why is that one so much easier than all of the others? Okay, let's go ahead and throw all this stuff in there. I don't want to throw my backpack in there. That probably, oh wait, what am I doing? I need it right here. Regardless of the fact. Why is this one so much easier to make than the other one? So whatever. Let's do this right here. Cool. Okay. So now we have that. So now we need to make I have a 1K right here that I'm not using. So let's plop this down right here. I don't actually know what this needs. This probably needs, let's go to our base in the mining dimension. It is nighttime, so let's go take a nap. I consider sleeping 8 hours during the night a nap, so don't mind me. All right, so let's go back over here, because I assume the matter condenser is likely going to be a, hey, by the way, you need to use, oh, because that's right, I don't have any levels. You need to use AE power instead of FE power, which is perfectly fine, because we can do that right here. Nope, it is not that way at all. So we pop that right there and throw that in there. Stored energy, 8,192. So let's take a look here. So we need some cables. So let's do fluix and grab ourselves one of these. Let's see here. Does it tell me anything in here? Okay. As for wirelessly expanding the ME network itself, the first step is admittedly somewhat unorthodox. The matter condenser is AE2's take on a trash can, voiding any items inserted into it when fitted with a storage component. Oh, however, the condenser can harness some leftover energy from the item being voided and store it to make two special crafting items out of enough concentrated energy. The first of these two items is the matter ball, requiring at least a 1K storage component and 256 items worth of voided material. Okay, cool. So that shouldn't be too difficult. That shouldn't be too difficult at all. I don't know what this is. Let's just take a look here. I need 8,192, I guess. I mean, do I though? Because I feel like I don't have enough items for this. I'm actually curious. What will a singular 4-time compressed endstone block give me? So we're going to do this. And then so it has 4160. Just one. So for anybody out there who is doing anything related, I wonder if my alloy blocks are done. 5 total. Interesting. Anyway, for anybody out there doing this and trying to cheese the system, don't. I sing you a compressed block of well over a ridiculous amount of blocks. I mean, how many blocks are in a 4-time compressed block? That's a good question. That's why I asked it. I'm just curious if this is actually what I'm supposed to be doing. This music is very loud in my headphones, and it doesn't appear too loud to you guys from my end, but okay. So now it's saying that, oh, there we go. Cool. So now let's take a look at the next objective, which is you guessed it, when using a 64K storage component or higher, the matter condenser becomes able to condense significantly more to produce a singularity. A single singularity requires 256,000 items to be voided. That's exactly 4,000 stacks. See what happens when you throw this singularity on the ground with a piece of ender dust. You'll have to deal some damage to the surroundings while you're at it, but thankfully AE2 offers its own tiny TNT to minimize that. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go back home, and I'm going to turn down this daggum music volume. Again, turn it on to 50, and I'm going to do something unprecedented. That probably will not work because of the fact that I have to use the inscriber. And I don't know how to automate the inscriber now that I think about it. Okay. Let's go back here, and then we will look at the 64K, which is this one. So we need to put that one on there, that one on there, that one on there, and that one on there. So now we come back in here. We need a 1K. So, okay. So I'm going to explain this in layman's terms as easily as I can. 1K or 3 1Ks makes a 4K. 3 4Ks, which is 9 1Ks, make a 16K. I'm not doing the rest of this math. 3 times 3 is 9. Times 3 is 27. So 27 1Ks to make the 16K. And then 81 1Ks to make the 64K, I assume. So, to make the 64K, we are absolutely going to need a bunch of material. So let me write all this down. 64K. Okay. So we need 4 glowstone dust. 1, what is this called? Calculation processor, which is going to be oopsies, did not mean to do that. Wonderful. Certus crystal and silicon. And then redstone, of course. 1 quartz glass. Okay, well, if I could spell, that'd be wonderful. And then 3 16K. 16K. To make a 16K, we need 4 glowstone dust, 1 calculation processor, which is Certus crystal. Okay, apparently that's going to be all capital. That's fine. And silicon. 1 quartz glass. 3 4K. 4K. I assume 4K is going to need... Oh, wow. 4 redstone dust. 1 calculation processor, which is Certus crystal and silicon. 1 quartz glass. And then 3 1K. 1K. I know you guys are probably not enjoying hearing me talk like this. 4 redstone dust. 4 Certus crystal thingies. 1 logic processor, which is gold and silicon. Okay, sweet. So let's do this. Let's grab our let's see if we have any logic processors. We have 2 logic processors and a printed logic processor, which we do not need. We need we do actually need that. What am I talking about? So we need this, put this right there. And then we need silicon, which is, we're absolutely going to need this. So we're going to need this, and then just grab a bunch of these. Gold, we're going to need a bunch of these. Logic, plop you right here. Let's see, what else do we need? So that's just for this. Okay. So while we're doing that, we can allow those to kind of move up. So what I'm going to need to do here is check to see what I need for these again. Printed calculation circuit, which is, okay, cool. So we'll do calculation. So we actually have 4 of these. So we'll grab that right there. We'll plop you right there. Then we'll do Certus. We do have a decent amount of this stuff, so that shouldn't be too bad. Calculation processor. I assume the calculation processor is the completed version. So we'll put that right there as well. Cool. Okay. So we're going to make a bunch of these because why not? It's pretty much going to be the next 2 videos, just so you're aware. It's going to be the rest of this video as well as all of the next video. Probably me making the 64K just to make the Singularity. Yeah, fun times. Hope you guys are ready for it because it's going to be something else. Promise you that. Because we're going to need, let's see here. It's going to be that's fine. Sorry, I'm trying to do the math here. I'm talking about how much we're going to need of each of these items. I really don't need that many of this one, actually. Now that I think about it, I do not need this many logic circuits. I actually need more of the silicon, printed silicon circuits. So yeah, we'll worry about these because these are required for each of these. So I'm going to need like 87 of them. Probably. Oh boy. Because if you think about it, we need 3 1K. So we're going to need, and there's one of this in each of those 3. So that's 3 right there. Then we need 3 plus 1. So we need plus 1 more for the 4K. So that's 3 more. We probably only need 27 of these. I don't know. I'll make a bunch of them and see, and we'll likely have stuff left over. It's not like I'm running low on these resources particularly. So, oh my goodness gracious, I am losing my mind. I'm gonna make 20. I can't spell acceleration, can I? Do I have one of these? Hold on. I do not. Do I have the capability of making one of these? What do I need for this? What if I were to do 2 of these? That's so much better. That's so much better. Why wasn't I doing this beforehand? Let's make actually even one more. Let's just. I would much rather have this going like super quick than not. There we go. That's beautiful. God, that's so much faster. Why'd you guys let me do this the way that I was doing it earlier? I need redstone. Don't ask questions, please. I'll go until I don't have any more printed logics. Beautiful. I actually needed one of those for logic process. No, I have logic processors. Why did I make so many logic processors? I needed to make calculation processors. What am I doing? Why am I doing that? I think I actually need silicon and Certus. Yeah, Certus and silicon. I don't know what I was. Look, I don't know what's going on right now. I'm just. I follow. Okay, you know what? You know what? I think we're gonna need to do a little bit of a change up here. So thank you guys so very much for ooh, I can add a filter. That's kind of probably should not add a filter. Whoa. Watermark? What's the watermark? Air. I'm holding air. I'm so sorry. I should not be doing this. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the thumbs up button if you did. If you didn't, leave a comment down below. Let me know what I could change to make the videos better for you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not already. It definitely helps the channel out. We're growing so good, so well, and I appreciate each and every one of you. With that being said, thank you guys so much again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.